Hey there, it's your girl MJ, and this is a simple recovery routine that you can do at home to help your body release and reset after a long day. So, first, we want to get started. You want to lay on your back, place the foam roller under your knees, and we're going to get started with some breathing. So, you want to take your hands, place both hands on your belly, or you can take one on your belly and one over your heart. Remember, there's nothing to fix here, nothing to push. You just want to relax and soften your body. Find your breath, take nice, deep, long inhales and even longer exhales. You want to focus on your belly rising and falling as you breathe. Notice how your body feels. Notice where you're feeling tension. You want to go ahead and start to reach your arms over your head. Really lengthen your body and feel your body from head to toe, extending through the toes, reaching through the fingers, and just taking note of everything that you're feeling in your body, where you're feeling your tension, maybe where you're holding on to something that you may have experienced today. And really just take note of any type of tension or stress that you're feeling and where it exists. Continue to breathe into your body and relax into the mat or the floor beneath you. And just start to roll your knees from side to side with the foam roller underneath. Go ahead and sit up, reach forward if you can. If it's difficult for you to sit up without using your hands, then do what you need to sit up. Starting to roll your ankles, getting some blood flow to the feet, and begin to roll back and forth with the foam roller. Now, what you see me doing does not have to be exactly the same way I'm doing it. We're starting with the back of the body, and the goal here is to stretch and release, right? So first I'm starting with the calves, getting the whole entire lower leg all the way down to the ankle and up to the back of the knee. And you just want to notice where you're feeling tension. And if you find yourself finding a spot where it's really tight or tense, then you can just hold it there and release. There's going to be areas in your body where tension builds up more than others, especially in maybe the back of the knees if you're sitting a lot throughout the day, the calf muscles if you're walking. So it really depends on your daily activity. But you want to just keep moving that foam roller back and forth. The depth and the deepness of how far you go, how much you hold is going to be completely up to you. So you just keep rolling back and forth, and you always want to honor your body and notice what you are feeling. The goal is always to be aware of your body, to honor your body and what it is trying to tell you. Your body is always giving you cues and signals, and it's completely up to you to notice them. So I have moved up to the hamstrings, getting below the hips to the back of the knees. And remember, I was saying, sometimes we hold a lot of tension there. There's a lot of nerve endings and attachments in the back of the knees. And it just feels like really tense and tight there. So you want to roll there as well as the hamstrings, where you may be holding tension from sitting or standing all day, or maybe a workout routine that you've done. With the hamstrings, they are very large muscles, so you can sit and hold there if you feel tension or not specifically in a location. You can just sit on it and hold. And the goal here is to soften. Allow your body to soften and relax into the foam roller. The foam roller is your friend. There's going to be times when it doesn't feel like it. But remember, it is there to help you to recover. You can move up towards the hips, the glutes, and notice how my one leg is externally rotated. That helps to go deeper into the hips. I have switched sides, so because I am facing forward, I just kind of turned to continue to face forward. But you may switch sides and turn towards the back of the room, whatever works for you. You just want to find your flow, find a good rhythm where you are noticing where that tension is located as you are rolling with the foam roller. If you find a spot, remember you can sit and hold. You can move a little quicker when you get to those smaller muscles in the glutes. You have large muscles in the glutes, or in the hips rather. The glutes is a specific muscle group, and then you have small muscles in there, and some of the small muscles are a little bit more difficult to get to because they are deeper. So you'll want to rotate and lift your leg, move your leg around, whatever you need to do, move your body around to get to those deeper areas of tension. And just keep in mind that the slower and more focused and more intentional that you move when you are rolling, the more your body will respond to what you are doing. Your body wants to heal itself. Your body wants to relax. So give it what it wants by moving slowly and intentionally. Moving side to side, forward and back, and long holds is what's going to allow your body to completely recover. Also remember to breathe while you're moving, okay? The breath is what helps your body, your muscles to relax. A lot of times we think that when we hold our breath, that we are doing something good for our body. But the reality is, tension is created when you're holding your breath. So if you relax your breath, you will allow your body to relax. And keep in mind, I am showing you different positions in the entire body, but you will find places on this journey that are going to feel better. And you may have an evening or a day or a moment where you just want to spend your entire session in one spot. And that happens quite often. Right now, working that lower back and the hips. And you may notice that from standing all day, this area is super tight for you. So feel free to stay in this position or continue to work the lower back more. You may hear some popping or releasing in your back. You may have a lower back, upper hip tension or issue that you've been holding on to for a while, and you may just need to hold it in this position. And when you find that position where you need to do that gentle holding, remember to breathe. Right now, I am showing you how to roll, but believe you me, there are times when I just lay on it and hold in one position for sometimes 15 minutes each, especially if it's an overworked body part. So now moving up the back and to the shoulders, and keep in mind your flow. Your flow may not look like my flow, so take your time and find what's good for you. We have flipped over to face up, so the front of the body. where I'm now rolling out the shins and possibly taking it to the ankles. If you have really tight feet and ankles, you can also foam roll those ankles out. The shins, if you are, walking a lot or running a lot or anything like that, you may notice you have a lot of tension there. They're really difficult to get to. So if it's difficult to put all your weight and all of the pressure on there, then you ease off and you just do the pressure that is good for you. Do not add stress or tension to your body while doing this, but notice if it's a releasing or a relaxing feeling. So the wonderful thing about the foam roller is you do what is best for you. There's no specific right or wrong way to do it. You just want to feel it deep into the muscle belly. This really gets the tension out of those deep muscles. And it can even work the fat tissue and the fascia as well. So now I am rolling out the quads, the front of the thigh. You can also get the inside of the thigh and the outside. You have muscles in the inside of your thigh and the outside that get really tight just from walking or squats or sitting or anything that you could be doing. So make sure you get those areas too. And when you find those areas of tension, then you make sure that you hold it there. Okay, you find it and you hold and you breathe. Sometimes we forget how important the breath is, but muscles do not relax without breath. If you find yourself holding your breath, you are building more tension into your body. So the goal is to completely relax into each muscle group, working the front of the hips and the lower abdomen. You can lay right on there and use your body weight to release the tension in the front of the abdomen, or in the abdomen in the front of the hips. And you just roll back and forth. This is really good for releasing tension in the lower abs. I find it's good for a monthly cycle to, release the tension in the lower abdominals, hip flexors. If you're sitting a lot, you possibly have tight hip flexors. This could also release your low back pain. So just notice when you release one muscle, if it also helps another muscle group to relax and release as well. Always softening, always honoring your body, and noticing what is best for your body versus doing what you think is right. This is not a situation where you are doing what you think or believe, but what you feel, by honoring and listening to your body. And the way you honor and listen to your body is you breathe. Breathing brings awareness to your body. It does not take away from it, but it brings to your body awareness. So finding those places where you hold and relax and soften into the roller. Allow the pressure and the tension to release from your body. This is going to be intuitive for you, less instructional and more intuitive. Moving up to the upper belly, maybe even the lower chest and the rib cage, depending on what type of movements you've been doing in your body throughout the day, will determine if this is something that you even need. But for most of us, just eating, our digestive system will really enjoy being foam rolled in the belly. Now getting up to the pecs or the chest muscles, the front of the shoulders. You possibly have tight shoulders. And this is just one way of working into that area. Now, keep in mind, you may find a position that I haven't done that feels really good for you. And if you do, then I want you to hold and soften in that area. Also, remember the triceps, the arms. You can still foam roll into these smaller muscles, and you'll find that maybe you do or don't need to go as deep. But the goal is to just notice where your body is and what it needs. Working into those forearms that you're using all day, maybe sitting at a computer or using on your phone, maybe driving, maybe you just have really tight wrists and forearms. Again, you can use the pressure that you need. So the more body weight you put into it, the more tension, the more release and resolve you will get from holding positions on the foam roller. So you find that spot and you just hold it. And then when you're done, you want to find a nice, healthy place to relax your body, open up the chest, start breathing here. You end in a position where you can open the chest and breathe. You can go deeper into your breathing. I'm showing you two positions you can close in. You can close in either or both. And here you just take a moment to get back to your breath, return to your breath. Notice your body. Notice where you have relaxed your body. Notice where the tension has been relieved. Notice here that your chest is completely open so that you can go deep into breathing and deep into relaxation. Your spine is completely relaxed on that foam roller, so now you're getting a total spine release. And you're focused on your final breathing. Nice long inhale. And even longer exhale. Allowing your body that final relaxation, that final breath. Noticing how your body feels different than when you started. Noticing the areas of tension that you have released and if there's anything left. Becoming completely aware and embodied. Rolling over to the side to get up. Rolling off that foam roller and then sitting up. And I just like to end here and honoring the body and saying, thank you for showing up for yourself in recovery. Namaste.